He all I said, what do you want? He said, get deputized and help me a little bit. They deputized me. I was there for about a year and a half, and I'd ride at 3 or 4 in the morning and come in and get up late and go to work trying to build my business up. But I decided after one night, it's time for me to get out of this business. I am not cut out to be a law enforcement officer. You say, what happened? Got a call at Ted's car one night. Hey, we got a real problem. We got 2 men who supposedly killed this gold miner in Colorado, and we know the car they're driving. It was an old, what was it, 98 or 88. It was loaded with gold nuggets and stuff in the trunk. It's just about to drag the ground. But if y'all confront them, they're loaded, they're armed. If you stop them, get them in the light where you can see what you're doing. So we stopped them, they pulled in the bar. There was a filling station there where there's an eatery. And we pulled into that under those lights. Said, so you take the little one, I'll take the big one. That big guy got out, had his hair slicked back, and they both had to start putting their hands by and say, whoa, 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 whoa. Put your hands on the car. Don't take them off the car. Well, the big man disobeyed him, started and y'all have to know Ted appreciates it. Big man, you come back with your hand behind your back like that and break a gun out and I'll blow your head off. And you understand, is there any doubt about what I'm saying? I think if I recall, he dropped the gun. He had a gun in his back pocket. So did the little guy I had. And I said, the same thing goes for you. Well, I decided when I got home, I got a wife and a couple of kids. I'm not going to be able to do very well if I get shot. I respect the law enforcement people and all that y'all have done for us. And we need to back our law enforcement people. Last but not least, dear old Navarre Pass. Navarre Pass was developed, all of y'all know this, in 1965. Mr. Irewell and Bill Wells were pushing it real hard. And they're the ones that sat in that meeting and got this Chamber of Commerce going. They were always pushing something that was good for the community. And they conned my dad into joining in with them. And I mean, if Al Pullman, we couldn't get them off the back, could we, Bill? They kept pushing and wanting this stuff to be done. Well, they put the Navarre Pass in, and after a couple of months, it filled up with Hurricane Betsy pushing the water. Hurricane Betsy. We have wonderful names for hurricanes, don't we? I remember we had to do a study. A man by the name of Dr. Dean down. We got a man sitting here to tell you more about this by far than I can. Dr. Dean did a study on literal drift, all this drift and all. And they had drawings they put out in the water. What was that? Canvas bags they filled with sand and all they put out there. Remember, Bill Wells was checking them for a year. So every day he checked them. And all the studies came back with Dr. Dean's study as a positive note. But the pressure from environmental groups and others has prevented the reopening even to this day. I understand y'all are trying to do something about it again. God bless you. I hope you can do it. The Chamber knew then what the pass would mean to Navarre's growth and development. We tried everything in the world to get some attention out here, so we just decided we'll just have a march. And we developed this bunch. We had about, what do we have about? Bill, 125 or 30 people, didn't we? We got shut. By the way, all the men carried shovels. We go over that pass. We marched across the bridge, went over there, and I said, guys, here's what we need to do, I think. Give me, if you don't agree, tell me. Some of y'all start out here at the water's edge, and let's start digging us a ditch. And we had water going halfway through that old pass. You say, what good did it do? It made us feel good. Anyway, it got a lot of attention, and we got some press coverage from Pensacola News, and from, I think, the The hard press, were y'all in business then?
No, sir.
Well, I think y'all, did y'all carry an article on that?
We have since then, but not, we weren't there at the time.
I didn't understand it.
We came along in 2000, so we weren't there at the time.
We had good coverage, and had good coverage out of Playground News too. Didn't do any good, but I don't know. It's something that we can hope that they will someday open. But the whole bottom line, and I was told this by our Weldon, I was told this by Bill Weldon, who fathered a lot of these ideas, and they pushed for them. They love this community. They were born and reared here. And he said, we really didn't have the money to go back and reopen the past. You and I talked about it a while ago. I said, well, what was the problem? We needed money to put a bulkhead system up. And then, what do you call those things that go out like those going down in the way out there? To keep it from filling in with the sand. You also got to have a dredge or something. I was talking to my friend here at the table about it. You got to have a dredge to keep it open. And the state, we went to state, we went to federal government, they wouldn't give us any money. Well, environmentalists were shoving hard, and believe it or not, Destin didn't want it either. They really pushed hard against it. I want to thank one person who's gone on to be with the Lord, Vida Sutton. Any of y'all ever knew Vida Sutton? Vida Sutton was the driving force for all of us. She had apparently worked in several of these chambers of commerce, and she kind of kept us all straight. She helped do most of the early paperwork, not all, but most of it. It was important. And said, God, I can't do that. What do you think about doing this? Kind of kept us going in the straight path, which was very good. We needed all the help we could get. I really would thank her, since she's already gone on, but I'd thank her for all of her help. I thank y'all for listening to an old goat. I've enjoyed going down memory lane with you. In 1973, we set these goals for the new chamber, and a lot of the goals we just couldn't finish. And other later presidents of the Chamber of Commerce came along, such as Bill Pullum. Bill, stand up just a minute. Stand up. Bill, here's something else. Bill, I've known Bill Pullum. He doesn't want to admit it. Well, he wants you to know he's that old. I've known Bill since he's 10 years old. I knew Jimmy too. Jimmy was 12. You remember we had a vacation in 1960 down there in Fort Walton? And our men were out here just joking around, trying to buy some land, and apparently Alan found some more land somewhere out here. Anyway, we had a wonderful time with the family, skiing and just messing around. I count it a joy to have known Bill and his family. I want to thank my family for coming and supporting me. My wife Carol, Drew, Dillingsworth, my grandsons, and Emma, my granddaughter. I don't know what else I can say. I will be in trouble when I get home anyway.